Hello YouTube, this is Andre from the Swell Dudes Fish Tanks, and it's time for another update. So, this is the 40 long, and I just finished trimming up the plants a lot, and I just did a water change as well. So, I ripped out a whole lot of plants. There's a trash can full of plants. That's all full of plants that came from this tank. So all of this dwarf sage was up to the glass. I tore all of that out, and it was up to here, past here, and I tore all of that out. Then I trimmed it as well so that it wouldn't go all the way to the top. And I replanted a few of the water sprites, starting to spread them that way. And I trimmed the water lily as well. And I freed up space around this Crenum calamostratum so that it can keep growing, because this is kind of the focal point of the tank. And it's a really cool plant, really nice texture of the leaves, really interesting. And I want it to kind of grow a lot bigger and take up this entire area, so I'm giving it a small area to its own, so it can hopefully grow faster. Here I have some Melodia floating, and some Reishi. Actually, it forms these really cool mats on top of the water. So that's like a big mat of this stuff, and it's really cool, really interesting. It's actually a liverwort. I thought it was a moss at first. It's a liverwort. It kind of provides a bunch of surface cover, and there's a bunch of small water sprites growing within it, so that's pretty cool. These pothos plants I have one on each side, one here and one here. They're both putting out a bunch of roots. Yeah. The mystery snails had new babies again, and let's see if I can focus in on one of them. There's one right there. That's a new mystery snail baby. It's gonna grow just as big as that. Hopefully it won't be as ugly. No, that's pretty much the 40 gallon. The rainbow fish are hiding back there because I just finished doing all the work on there, and they're still a little spooked. Now the 90 gallon is doing excellent. The water sprites in the back aren't growing as fast as I want them to, but that's okay. The Bacopas are doing, but the Bacopa caroliniana is doing pretty nice. 2 Kleinbar swords growing. That plant is growing. This micro sword, I think, is starting to spread out. These crypts are doing very nice. You can see that's a runner. That's a runner, that's a runner, that's a runner. I saw them bud up in the last video, and now they're actually growing into full-blown plants. So that's pretty nice. So my goal is to have this entire half of the tank like a jungle of that plant, with the tiger lotus in the middle, which is sending up some new leaves. And the rainbow fish, of course, are looking just wonderful. I should make a video of them in the morning. They're really epic in the morning. For some reason their colors are better in the morning. Maybe it's because that's the time they breed. This tank, I put a small piece of dwarf sage in here, and it kind of is taking hold of this tank. I'll probably rip it out right now after this video. I'll rip it out to give place for the hairgrass that I put in here. But the hairgrass is doing very well. You can see there's the clump I put in, and it's already starting to spread out. So hopefully I'll just have most of this tank occupied with hair grass. Something new. I've had enough of that. I'll get a different plant, like jungle val. This is going to be the next plant, big plant like that. Yeah, I might be moving these neon tetras in here. I have seven of them in here and 7 of them here. I might move these ones over to here. Yeah, probably gonna do that to make a small school of 14 in here. Very little progress on this polydarium. The only thing I've done is I've went and collected some awesome rocks, which I think I showed already, and this driftwood. This is a piece that I baked and I cut to the right dimension, and it's really cool. I like it, although that's probably not going to be the orientation of it in the final build, but it's slowly coming together. I'll probably finish it during the summer when I have time. I produced some. This is a solution of water, vinegar, and sodium acetate. A new salt I produced. Very simple, just baking soda and vinegar produces sodium acetate. I'm gonna make some sodium acetate crystals, which should look pretty cool, and make some stalagmites from it while using a crystal in a supersaturated solution. Yeah. Theoretically there should be at least 7 quarry cats in here, but I only see 2 or 3 of them at a time if I'm lucky. Most of the time I don't see any. So they've either died or they're just hanging out in the jungle back there. I don't know. Maybe I'll go digging for them just to make sure that, just to, find out if they're alive. The Pongetons, they're still sending up flowers. I just ripped 3 old ones out today, right now. That's pretty much it. Let's see, what do I have here? Nothing much.